I do 72 push-ups, 10 sit-ups now. I might do 10 sit-ups, 72 push-ups. Pretty much the lowest number that this player has based on 3 things, right? So, however many times the team they plays for has made the finals in their franchise history, I have to do 1 jumping jack per time they do it. That they've done it, and they have to do 1 push-up for every number. So pretty much he has 10. He's number 10. So I would have to do 10 push-ups, which is the middle number. Then the highest number, which is his height, 7'2". I have to do that many sit-ups. So I have to do 72 sit-ups now because I pulled bull. I might record them, I might not, but like, I swear, I would just love to open another one of these packs and then pull another bull and then like sell him and then buy Taco Fall with that money. Like strip, if I get another bull, I'm going to sell him and get Taco Fall. Because Taco Fall is the best card in the game, in my opinion. Or he will be. Like, he's a good card, and he's the fan favorite. He's my favorite. And also, just imagine running into a team like this, right? Their starting 5 is Taco Fall, Bull. Alright, both Opals. Small forward, you know, I think it's Giannis usually, but I plan on getting Siakam, and I plan on not playing Unlimited until then. So imagine queuing up into an Unlimited game. Small forward, Pascal, Siakam, shooting guard, Opal, Jordan, and then maybe if I get Harden by then point guard, Galaxy, Opal, James Harden. Just imagine running into that in a game. You probably have to quit before the game starts. Just because, look at this beast. He is 7'2", runs really fast, he has very good speed, and he also has some other good stats. So, you know, he's overpowered is what I'm saying, you know, like, watch this. Oh, never mind. Alright, thank God he contested OG. He's gonna suddenly drain a 3. It's because I'm on Hall of Fame difficulty and I am sucking a fat left ankle knee. Like, I'm not doing so hot right now. Which is not good. I need to start playing hardcore lockdown defense because, you know, I'm locked in my house, so I can't really do anything. Let's go, boys. If I lose this, I can see my lost my card. Oh, shit. I just banged that against the wall. I have this card for Pokemon, alright? And as you can see on the top, it's called a V. So, if I lose it, I can tell all my friends that I just lost my V. When they ask how big it was, I can say Jumbo. As in, you know, how big the girl's booty was. Like, you know, something like that. Like, how big was it, bro? Jumbo. Because this is bigger than my face. Well, Sean Marion can run this place, so that's going to be a little bit better. I mean, either way, I was going to go for the layup slash dunk because I think that dude can dunk. I don't know what MJ isn't on right now, but like, I have him for 48 minutes. He's supposed to be playing 48 minutes a game. Man, I'm gonna shit all over the floor in my house, like right now. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Just give me a few minutes. I think I should be this. This is the slowest fast break I've ever seen. Get on Bobo, right? Norman thinking that he's good, and then I was gonna try and do like gets blocked by Bobo, and then Bobo just he is good. That's the true answer right there. Like, yeah, Norman Powell's the most underrated Raptor. Yeah, it might be an unpopular opinion, but he is the most underrated Raptor. I'm just curious, if I play the Nuggets though, will Bobo be the starting center? Like, is Bobo going to be their starting center due to the fact that he is a center, and he is the best center that plays for the Nuggets, or that has a Nuggets card? Bitch. That's what happens when you have two of the best shot blockers on the team. What's wrong, man? I got the water body Boucher. I am drip, 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 drip. A group of people who believe the world is gonna end in April. And it's kind of sounding weird, but you know, people are saying that asteroid is supposed to fly by at a close distance. Others are saying that's supposed to hit Earth. It's on direct course for Earth, but a lot of people are more on the lines of it's supposed to fly by at a very, like, safe distance. But yeah, I guess there's a cult who are, like, there's so many cults nowadays, I swear. I see so many people talking about how there's, like, these cults, like, you know, I've heard of Heaven's Gate because that was, like, one with a full-blown, like, logo and everything, and then a bunch of people decided to kill themselves because of this cult. Like, that's probably one of the scariest things to hear on TV, like, somebody talking about how they think that, you know, there's an alien spaceship flying behind an asteroid, and the only way to escape Earth is to get on that spaceship, and the only way to get on that spaceship is by killing yourself, or by dying. I mean, like, there's probably 1,000 people who died that day, but, like, did all of them believe in this thing? No. Was it true? I don't know if anybody knows. Only the people who decided to kill themselves and who probably died that day did. Because if this guy is talking about it, then it might mean that the people who killed themselves believed that they would do it, and then the people who just died that day, according to him, should have been getting on that ship too. Oh shit, live trivia stream. The game is on, the Thunder game is on versus Nuggets from like a couple of years ago. Let's watch this game. Because I'm using a Nuggets god. They say you're gonna be famous if you know, if your first name and your last name are the same. So you know, I guess Bol Bol really is famous since he's a. I guess like he's the NBA cult leader. Like right now, there's 3 cults that I am in the NBA. It's not actual cults. It's not like, you know, we fuck ourselves for Bol Bol and, you know, stuff like that. It's just we love these players so much, and those are Bol Bol, Alex Caruso, and Taco Fall. I'm also in the Lonzo Ball cult, but like. Bitch. Shit. Bitch. Again. Mr. Krabs! Man thinks that he's good. Well, this is supposed to be a sit. Alright, wow, you don't even dunk it, bro. You probably free throw on that shit. Bruh. That's fucked up. That should be a blocking foul. When they push you behind, you're out of bounds. Like, you bitch face right now? By the way, I bought this guy as a replacement point guard because I needed one more point guard for the game to actually work, and he's a Heat player, so I needed to keep a Heat player as a starting point guard because, you know, what year did Russell Westbrook make his NBA debut? It would be 2010, 2008. I was 2 years off. Yeah, he was drafted a year after KD, and KD was drafted in 2007. History. Because he had a historic season making, you know, the first time since Oscar Robertson. He was average a triple-double and stat pad that much. I'm kidding. Russell Westbrook wasn't a stat padder that much. I forgot Danilo Gallinari was in a trade. I think he was with Clippers last season. I think he was in the Paul George trade. Marquee match. What's his Jamal Murray's career? It's like 48. Yeah. I mean, head. Yeah. I got Diamond Duncan Robinson. Now, if you'll excuse me, let's just check his stats. He has a 98.3. That is probably the best three-point shooter I have on my team. Now, excuse me, this guy is getting sold on the auction house for $3,000 on the dot. Yes, he's sending to my my thing. Ray Allen is gonna not be sold because he isn't good. Let's just pretty much. Oh yeah, this guy needs to be sold. He's going. I'm gonna sell him for 1,000. Let's just pretty much go to my Heat players. Heat. So let's see. Jimmy Butler. How much is he going for? He's going for 1,900. He'll just be quick sold by me. Sean Marion, reward, whatever. Goran Dragic. Not worth it. Okay. So I just want to see how many players I have for the Hawks. 3. That is not good for trying to complete that. I already completed the Knicks because I have Mitchell Robinson. The Magic are in the East, I believe. I only have 4 Magic players. The Nets are in the East as well. I only have 4 Nets players. The Pacers. I only have 4. The Pistons. I have 6. Can I get 4 more for cheap? I'll go for them, and then I have the Wizards team. But I already have the Wizards guy. Sixers only have 5, I believe. 6, 7. So I can get 3 Sixers players, and then 4 players for which team? The Pistons. Alright, so remember, 3 Sixers, 4 Pistons. Let's just see which ones I can get cheaper. So I'm gonna go for 3 Sixers first. Like, can I get a Sixers player here? No. Can I get a Sixers? Oh no, I only have 8. So can I get a Sixers player here? No, but I can get a Pistons player and Dave the Busher, but I'm gonna go for this. What year was Nicole gets drafted? I already have the Thunder Sonics, so I remember 3 Sixers players. So I'm gonna go for 3 Sixers players. I'm gonna have to average it out to not much. I got the Lakers City jersey. How much is that going for? 5K. I'll put it up for 3K and then see if I can get easy money off of it. Like, you know, 3K. Let's just be nice, 2,800. See if people will buy it. So Team Sixers price. Let's see if I can get anybody for under 1150. Ooh. Toby Horford. I know that I don't have Korver. Let's go with that, and then let's just see again. Sixers. I don't think I have any of them. Let's just go back and get them. Come on. Sixers, cheap as hell. Tobias Harris, I don't have. I don't have Al Horford. I get the 900 one since he's cheap. And then I need to go for a few Pistons players. Let's see how much I can go for 4 Pistons players. Hold on, let's just see. So, Sixers. I have 10. 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 And they're all different. Which is good. Alright, and then Pistons, I need 4. So let's go Pistons. Let's see if I can find any for under 1,300. So 850. That's probably the cheapest I'm gonna find one. Another 850. Boom. There's 2 Pistons players right there. Oops, I forgot to hit add to collection, and then add to collection, and then go here, clear them. So now time to start with the Sixers. So first things first, point guard Freddie, Giannis. We're gonna put, of course, him there. We're gonna go center is going to be Steven Adams, I think. Steven Adams, power forward, of course, Simo Demo. We're gonna look for a small forward. We're gonna go with Rudy Gay. We're gonna go with a shooting guard. Yep, we're gonna put Duncan Robinson. We're gonna replace him with just some random Jason Williams, Jahlil Okafor, and another Sixers player, which I probably regret strongly going this way. Sixers will go with Dale Dawkins. Then this guy can get a 4 contract because by the 5th game I won't need him, and by the 5th game I won't need him. So there we have it. We have 3 Sixers players right now. And we have my boy from this team. I plan on getting a diamond for him, by the way. So now we're going to do the Sixers, which gives me Matisse Thybulle. By the way, when I get him, I'm tagging him on TikTok when I show that I got him. Facing the Pacers right now. Not too bad of a team, but I'm also paying him some other rookie difficulty, which is going to be fun with my good boy Bobo. Bobo! Yeah! Big bull, big bull, big bull, big bull. I get way too hyped over that bitch. He's a big man though. Like, he is a good big. He just can't win a tip-off. I think that's based on strength. There need to be a tip-off stat. He's getting 99 on tip-off. Or like, you know, well, I guess he would lose to a couple people. Cough, cough, the gods. Sad part is Simmons will take over my starting small forward spot any day of the week. Well, that isn't very sad. That's good that I have Sixers players that can take over starting spots. But I'm going to need a Sixers point guard. Like, I need to make sure that I have 2 Sixers point guards, 2 Sixers, like a Sixers shooting guard, 2 Sixers small forwards, a Sixers power forward, and a Sixers center. I just realized I didn't edit the minutes, so have fun with 48 minutes, boys. But this is like the times I'll take threes with Bobo. Because it's fun. It's fun to take threes with a dude who's like really OP. From the three. Like, watch this, alright? I'm gonna hit a random three with this bitch right now. Like, just come up and just green. Sergio Ibaka. You're red, you're black, you're white, you're blue, you're green. Let's go! One alley-oop assist from Opal. I just rubbed my nipples. You guys can't see that because you guys probably didn't want to see it. I just hope that like when I go back and I just see all three of my auctions are done, just, like that'd be fun because that means that all of them went like really cheap because they're all going for like practically nothing. Duncan Robinson though will be really good because he's a knockdown shooter. Like, he's a clutch shooter. But you know who else is a knockdown shooter? Bull fucking Bull. Manute Bull's 10th child. I believe, yes, he is his youngest, and he is the 10th kid of a 7'7" monster. Went to Oregon and was drafted late in the NBA draft, but is also, since he's a fan favorite, he is an Opal. I think that Taco and Caruso should be better Opals because they were the two that were nearly voted in as All-Stars due to fans, because it's a fan vote for the most part. And they both had cult followings to that point, but since Bull wasn't able to be an All-Star due to the fact that he isn't actually gotten any minutes in the league, you know, he wasn't able to be an All-Star, sadly. I might put Duncan Robinson in for a few minutes though. Like, he is a knockdown shooter, like I said. Oh, he is in. That knockdown player be a god. We're gonna leave somebody open. Hehe. Now, I get the high ground. AK, I get to take a deep-ass three with some random white dude on my team. Hopefully Duncan Robinson. Nope, it is going to be Duncan Robinson. Takes the inbound and just splash. Nope, never mind. The hardest team though will be the Hornets, since I don't like playing against the Hornets. I don't have any Hornets players. So I'm just gonna see if I can like get 10K and buy out a bunch of Hornets players. Knock down threes, bro. Trailblazers, yeah. Because Dame fucked the Thunder's life. Like, Damian Lillard is the guy known for ending two people's careers. Like, he should be known as the biggest career ender in the NBA, because he took a guy who was top 3 in MVP voting and brought him to the ground with one single play, aka a shot. Duncan Robinson is cheese. I'm saying it a little bit early, but he needs to be nerfed. the dish out
Clear
more.
that Russell Westbrook went to the practice court after the Phoenix game to put a few extra shots up, you know, because he wasn't happy with his performance. Billy Donovan was asked about it before tonight's game and said, that's not unusual. He said, I remember being in the office during spring break, 9 o'clock at night, and here comes Russell rolling in to put up a few extra shots. He said, he's coming late to go into the weight room. He said, he does this kind of stuff all the time. He said, it's one of the things that makes him a great player. He said, young players don't see the commitment it takes.
Need I say Duncan Robinson is going to be the best three-point shooter on my team. Like, when I play against my friend Matt, I'll be using this team and seeing how badly I can destroy his ass. Like, I'm gonna start Duncan Robinson probably. Or I'm gonna put him as, like, the 6th man off the bench because, like... Bruh! Normally was a 7th draft pick. Yeah, he was. I'm just assuming. And he was. Come on, let's see. Oh, his first miss, I think. So I guess Ibaka's running center. Alright, Duncan Robinson's getting the last shot. Alright, his second miss. He was just knocking down threes randomly. Like, he was that one guy who I can just trust to come in at the end of the game and just bang a couple of children to death. I have 2 3-point shooters. One is a center, though. As I said, one is a center. Like, Troy needs to get Diamond Duncan Robinson, I'm telling you. Bro, you have 2 guys who are good shot makers. Who drafted Kendra? Was said New York. What team they say his neighbors get hard off the playoffs for? Because, you know, he never made the playoffs on any of his, like, bad teams. I know that he was the one of the first players to, like, run after Damian Lillard when he hit the shot against Paul George, like 30 feet out. Bang, that's like banging Summer Rae. Like, it's stinky. Like, it's hot.
They're starting backcourt. Harris is 1 out of 6. Corey is 1
He's stinky from 3. Like my friend Johnny's been doing the career sims or spotlight sims. I should probably tell him that he should do the Heat right now, because Duncan Robinson is nasty when it comes to shooting threes. Like he's just that one dude who you don't expect to just come in and just score. Like he just needs to get one more 3-point stat. Yep. I almost said a new bull. It's his son. His like youngest kid. Bull. It's like Bull is New Bull's most well-known son, just due to the fact that he has a cult following the NBA right now. And also because he's the only Bull since Manute that's in the NBA. Alright, Duncan Robinson needs to get nerfed. I'm saying that so early in the time I've used him, but he needs to get nerfed. He is the nastiest 3-point shooter. Like, you know, he's not a bad defender, but he's also a cracker, so like that's a risky thing to say. So. Alright, watch this. He's gonna pull up from here and not make it, but you know what? He usually can. I'm confident. And Duncan Robinson. I do a 3-point shooting lineup, like a team where everybody is like a god 3-point shooter. Like Duncan Robinson would be my shooting guard. My point guard would probably be like, nah, Duncan Robinson, yeah, he'd be my shooting guard. I don't know who'd be my point guard. I know that my power forward would probably be Serge. My small, or my center would be Bull, and then I just have like a backup line of just the best 3-point shooters on my team. Like, are all of Duncan Robinson's badges shooting badges? Because I swear they are. Like, just casually pulls up from deep and just greens it. Like, he has a quick release, he has a broken release. Like, he has sharpshooting takeover on right now, which means that he's gonna hit something right here. Yep, 2 guys in his mouth, and he just still hits it. Just casually still hits it. Like, look at the bench there, though. They're getting hyped. Because their teammate just Drano'd a 3 from just casual deep range. Alright, Duncan, you know what to do. You have takeover on right now. Just randomly pull up. Look at the team that's like, yeah, big boy. Like, hit that 3. Backcourt, I just forced the backcourt. Let's just see Duncan Robinson not get off. Like, I swear. Yeah, he's on still. Was no Gallagher's career high, but 32 was 47. And she always used to pick the middle one though, and they never put like anything above 50. I think that if they're gonna put her career high, they should put a 50. If it's closer to 50, they should put something above 50. One of three air conditioning. Sure, you're up right with some healthy Hyundai. Alrighty, so another Sixers player coming on. Sixers. Let's go with Dikembe Mutombo, move them, put on just a random guys from contract from Rui Hachimura. This guy gets unlimited. But none of these guys are sold yet. None of those bad boys. Win the game with 4 Sixers players. I got you. Big man Giannis Antetokounmpo. Finally, I won the tip. Let's just celebrate that with just a triple to start the game. Yeah, please. That's how you start off a game right, alright? Is you hit a triple with your big man. And then you get a steal, and then you hit a 2 with Jordan. With your goated player. Okay, well, Pascal has disrespected his buddy Freddie. Like, Freddie and Pascal, like, there's the common knowledge of Kyle X DeMar DeRozan, of course, because they were, like, best friends in media and stuff. But one of the other ones that nobody really knows, because nobody talks about, is the fact that Fred VanVleet and Pascal Siakam have a very close relationship. They were both in the G League at the same time. Both got Billy Donovan. Nope. Puck shot, baby. If only he could have, like, jumped and then... If there was a move where you could, like, jump and then just randomly catch it as a lob because you had to, like, throw it out, because the player had to throw it out, that'd be sick. But I feel like it's scary being a rapper nowadays, since you see these rappers, they don't make it past the age of 21. Juice, X, Nipsey, Mac Miller, none of them were 21. Or they were 21 when they thought, and they just died. Imagine Lil Tecca right now, knowing that he has like probably less than 4 years left. Drake, I mean, he's one of the only people who's over 21 right now in his rock. I mean, Eminem doesn't look like he's 30 or 40. Like, you know, he still looks young. And Snoop Dogg, I mean, but those are like some of the most respected rappers who were never killed because, you know, they're good. And that's some of the least, they are probably some of the least hated rappers due to the fact that they inspired lots of rappers. Like, you know, the one person that a lot of people are sad got shot and died a while back, like in the 90s, I believe, was Tupac. Like, you know, one of the OG, like, rap legends died of a gunshot wound. And of course, Duncan Robinson's gonna do that, and he's gonna shoot it, and he's gonna miss once. But he was nasty from the 3 last game, that he can't even lie. You saw that. Unless you're just joining us here, in which welcome. He should be nasty! He should be draining those. Like it's his pimple. He's gonna hit that out. I hit a limitless 3 with him last game. Not gonna lie, it was a fresh limitless. Imagine going back to school after this coronavirus thing and finding out that half your friends had coronavirus during that time, and you're like one of the only people in your group that didn't. I don't even talk to a lot of my friends. I don't even know how any of them are doing. But like, I don't know. Some of them probably got corona. It's 2020. Hey, you know, at least he didn't get the layup. Maybe I can force him to score me one of those free throws. Miss. Brick. 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 Bick. Brick. Fuck. Alright, you know, didn't make a difference. It just gave me a foul. That's what happened there. Now I have a white dude guarding himself. Wait, how is that there? He's never played for the Lakers. I never knew who Wilson Chandler was, so you know, there's a reason, okay, bitch? He played for the Lakers, that's why he's being talked about this game. Where's on the Thunder right now? Get fucked. Like, and one, bitch. Fan favorites are goats. What team does Oladipo currently play for? Pacers. You didn't know that? Well, now you know he was an all-star for them. So. I thought that was super Kawhi for a second. I got knowledge, boys. I also the nerdy curdy on a physics in class. Bitch. It's kind of funny how both the Denver Nuggets' most well-known centers are good three-point shooters. You know, Bull and, you know, your good boy, Nikola Jokic. It's also sad how one of them never played a game in the NBA and already has an Opal in 2K. No, hold on. Jimmy. Okay, of course we know what Duncan Robinson can do. He can shoot. He is a knockdown shooter. That is what I have to say about him. He is a knockdown clutch player. Inside and out, he is white. Drano. There should be a certain amount of points you have to be leading by, but just runs out the clock. And he knocks it down to end the quarter. That's why you just need Duncan Robinson on your team, honestly. Like, if you're just, like, near the end of the quarter, he can just come in and knock down a couple of random threes. What team drafted the Westbrook? It was not the Thunder, actually. It was the Thunder, but it wasn't the Thunder at the time. Realistically, any player who was drafted by the Thunder before they became the Sonics probably got a house in Seattle, and they found out, like, they actually have to have a deadline, though, of when they're going to become the Thunder and when they're actually moving to OKC, so the players specifically in that city can make moving arrangements and living arrangements. Because realistically, the only player or the only people that are going to be there are going to be the owners that will have living arrangements. So they're probably going to need to announce it like the year before, so they'll have one last draft as that team where Serge Ibaka in this case is drafted. And, you know, overpowered. What's I'm gonna say Kemba, no Quinn Cook. Just somebody who wasn't that good. Gallinari played for the Nuggets. Then he was traded to Clippers, then to the Thunder. I see. Matt Thomas, that one dude who always plays during garbage time, like against teams that need 3-point shooters to be bad, though. He like gets significant minutes because he's that one knockdown shooter on the Raptors. There's always that one knockdown shooter on every team that just nobody cares about. On the Raptors, it's Matt Thomas. That one knockdown shooter who's like surprisingly good, but nobody really notices him due solely to the fact that he isn't really a knockdown shooter on that team. Or like he is, but like nobody really notices him because he's only good at knocking down a couple of shots. On the Raptors, it's Matt Thomas. You don't get to go back. Like, he's obviously good at a little bit of everything because he's made the league, but like he's pretty much just a volume shooter. He can shoot from anywhere, and he's still really good at shooting. One new Sixers player coming right up. I just need to confirm something. Hold on. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Give me a second. I need to get another Sixers player because I just realized I need one more. I need one that hasn't ended. Now let's just go under 2,000. Anyway, I'm getting ready to run the one play the entire game. I'm gonna get Matisse and I'm gonna be done with this game mode for the day. Hold the Rockets to 60 or lower. On this difficulty, it shouldn't be the hardest one. Mason Plumlee was not really true because it seems too good to be true. Or seems too random to be true. Because Mason Plumlee plays for Nuggets. He's a piece of shit. And he was probably drafted by the Nets randomly and then was just traded to the Nuggets. Sad how a dude who's played 0 games in the NBA is more well known than this Mason Plumlee dude because, it's also the son of one of the tallest players in NBA history. A 7'7" monster, yeah, tomorrow I'll do like a couple more of the East teams. Every day I'm going to try and do at least 2 Eastern Conference teams. I made a mistake by canceling live videos. So hold them to less than 60. It was hard in the 4th one. However, this is one earlier, so like, let's just hope that I can. Especially since, as a lot of people know, this is one of the most undersized teams in the game. However, I don't know how they're going to do against a team that is so oversized. Like, I have a center who's one of the tallest people in the game, or one of the best people over 7 foot in the game. Oversized small forward who's 6'11". I have a 6'6" shooting guard who I guess isn't very undersized or oversized, but like, he's kind of like, he's in the right place, but he can also run small forward. And then I have a point guard who should probably be running like high school, because he's 6 foot. Like, he probably run shooting guard in high school. What team I'm gonna say horse racing, yeah, because I feel like that's the only one where you can actually be fairly tall and play it. Like, tennis, you're gonna be too slow. Rugby, again, you're gonna be too slow. And golf, he doesn't seem like a golfer, so you know. He seems like he'd probably try pursuing horse racing, which isn't saying much since he's actually just really good at basketball instead. Oh god. This is like how to properly play against this team. Here's the issue. He plays like a guard. He plays like a guard because when you're posting up with this dude, he does post fades. Usually, if you're big and you're a center, you will post hook. Which, I mean, yes, there isn't much of a difference. You're still post playing. But a post fade, you're like leaning back. A post hook, you're leaning in. So you're probably forced into post hook, but like, I don't care that much. Fuck, alright. I feel like for completing the East, you should get a player from the West, and for completing the West, you should get a player from the East. Like, that is a personal thing, but like, oh god, they play double team defense, so they are going to set a lot of traps and stuff. Oh shoot. Jamal Murray was teammates with Thon Maker in high school? Didn't Thon Maker, like, aren't people still skeptical about his age? Because I don't even think he knows his age. Like, I guess Bull kind of knows his age since his dad was from America, but nobody knew his dad's age. His dad could have been 50 and playing the NBA, and when she would have been the oldest player, but according to his thing, he wasn't. He was like 40s. Alright, I forgot to, like, you know, mock up hard in there. You see, I need to be longer with my things, though, because they try and play under a, like, lower end. They try and play under a quicker defense, whereas I'm trying to play under a longer time defense, just so I can kind of, like, outsmart them here. But they're going to win the game if I continue doing that. I need to run 7 seconds or less, but with my coach's defensive stats, or with my coach's offensive stats, it doesn't work. Wait, what? Okay, game. But their defense is more of a double teaming style, where they like to double team the hell out of you. Jordan with the putback with authority. Of course, with authority, just referring to the fact that he just fucked the rim there. You guys don't get the term, when somebody says with authority, that pretty much means that they threw it down really hard and pretty much just showed them who's boss. Like, he will show whoever he throws it down on who is boss. So that is why you see them yelling, he throws it down with authority. You know, Alex Caruso doing that shit, and it's like, he's showing the entire opposing team that he isn't that bad when it comes to you just leave him open for the putback. Well, I have my best three-point shooter out. Maybe we can have a three-point contest in-game. You know, in-game three-point contest. Absolutely broken you down, and then just Drano a three, you know. That is the real challenge. Just Duncan Robinson and James Harden are guarding each other, alright? Duncan Robinson and James Harden are guarding each other. They're the two best three-point shooters that are in this game. Now let's just see who can hit harder shots and more clutch shots. I guess it's probably gonna be Harden, but you know what? It's worth a try. We're pretty much having an in-game contest of who is better at threes, but realistically, I don't know Harden's three in this game. I know that Duncan Robinson's is a 98. Duncan Robinson has a stacked ass three-pointer, by the way. Well, at least I think. I mean, I haven't hit any shots recently with anybody. Like, my most recent shot was a three with Duncan Robinson. I also hit a, I can hit threes with Bull, but I'm not trying to do that right now. It's a risky move on a game where I'm already losing by 3. I have not scored. I scored 3 points this quarter. Come on, don't make fuck. I can't let them score 60 points, which means I need to limit them to 30 this quarter, which is not going to be that easy when they are the best scoring team in the game. And even though they're on this easy-ass difficulty, I just need to play good defense, which I think is not too hard when I have James Harden. Or when I have James Harden a guard, which is quite a hard guard, but like, when he gets off the court, it is going to be an easier game. Much, much easier. But Duncan Robinson will get minutes because in 2 games I cannot have him on my team due to the fact that I need players that are on the Sixers. I'm doing the Sixers right now. Next I'm going to do the Pistons tomorrow, and then I'm also going to start working on collecting the Hornets and the Bucks cards, just because those two have literally 0 for, so you know. Fuck you, Daniel House. Probably don't have a house. Like, you probably just have an apartment building. See, that's the issue with these harder difficulties, is it's actually making it harder for you to shoot shots. So you need to run plays. Like, this is more of a strategy near the end of, like, the things. This is the middle game. I'll be pissed if I lose the challenge or the game, because both are going to be equally as annoying to restart. Because that's losing a bunch of contracts, and I don't just get to progress easily. And of course, they almost have 24 points. I have 17. I've scored 5 points this quarter. This is not fun. Shoot your fucking shot. Just miss, please. Of course, they have the best shooting team than 60. Like, there we go. I finally scored 8 points. Like, I'm gonna need to steal the ball a bunch because they can't even score 6 more points in the quarter, because I'm limiting them to 15 a quarter on average, of course. And pretty much I can't even let them score 3 more, because, you know, that would mean they've scored 15 in a quarter. Alright, Jordan, yes. Bring me closer, please. Because if I lose the game, that means that I don't win the challenge. If I lose the game with No, I'm one shy, so I pretty much just have to let them get one free throw. Nope, I fucked up. I am very close to having to restart. They scored 12 last quarter. This quarter they've scored 16. I can't allow them to score any more than 2 more points. Because I have to limit them to 30 this half. Or less. Preferably less. So. I did win the opening tip-off, so that means that they also get the ball back. Beginning next quarter, I just realized that I stopped the entire game that I'm watching. That's the fourth quarter with a minute left, so. Come on, just continue. Pretty much, I'm going to also limit myself to 60 points. I'm going to try to win the game with only scoring 60. Because if I can't let them score 60, might as well just try not letting them beat me and then just score 60. Like, because if I can do that, then that's like, come on, baby. Come on, maybe I can come back. Maybe I can come back right now. If I can score this. Just one free throw. Easy. Easy in. Alright, now I can try and get the lead back. That's the next objective, is get the lead back. That isn't gonna happen when they just hit a fucking three-pointer with Russell Westbrook. They can't go up to 45 this quarter, is what I'm trying to do. But it might not happen if I just continuously let in stupid points. Now if I keep posting up, how is he strong? How is he letting, like, how is he not getting backed down by a 7'2" dude and you're 6'5"? I think it might be because, you know, this man's a lanky bitch. He only has 80 strength, and I think PJ Tucker might have a lot more. He also probably has, like, some sort of, like, off-white Air Jordan 1 on right now, so, like... I have Surge on, I have Chauncey on, which is going to be a little bit easier than to not allow points. They have Harden off, which is going to be so much easier to not allow points. Like, they do have a good scoring team, but when Harden is off, they kind of fuck up. Oh, never mind, they still have Harden on. I think he's just running small forward right now, because Duncan Robinson is running small forward right now. That's what's going on. Issue is that I'm allowing way too many points, and I should not be allowing this many points. Can I get pick and roll, pick and roll, pick and roll? I forgot he's a good defender. You know. Come on, get up and run. Because I'm just gonna have him guard the paint, and pretty much if he's gonna guard the paint, then he's gonna be good. But you know. Because then if Russell Westbrook actually gets into the paint, then he might not be able to score. Alright, you know what? He didn't make the shot. I'm proud of that because that means that he has a potential of bricking one of his shots, which I forgot. They have the best free throw shooting team in the league. Because they have the best scoring team in the league. Like, the thing is that they may have shitty defense since they have a bunch of undersized pieces of shit. But their scoring makes up for it. Like, this might be a final buzzer game, which if you don't know means that it's going to be pretty much I'm going to have to guard a buzzer beater to make sure that I win the game. And hopefully I can do that. And hopefully I can defend the buzzer beater if that happens, which is, by the way, the last thing that you want. Because most likely they are going to be at 59 and your goal is to guard them from 60. Come on. No, he didn't get the steal. And Russell Westbrook is nasty. How can he dunk on Bull? Like, That's the thing about Russ, is he's not afraid to post a fucking 7'2" monster. Like, alright. Alright, I just need to remember, don't let them score 6 more points. Alright, well that might have just screwed me up, but you know what? It's just potential 2-point play. 1 point and there is 2. So I just can't let them score 4 more. I have to try and score 4 more. Come on, please hit it, Duncan. There we go, baby. I meant to say 3. I cannot allow them to score 2 more baskets. Knowing them, though, they are going to score those 2 more baskets because of the Rockets. Boom. There's 1 defensive play successful and an offensive play successful. I'm trying not to let them score again, because if they do, then that means that they have more of an opportunity in the last quarter. I'm trying to make it so I have a safe 20 points in the last quarter. Like, just under 20 is fine too, but like, preferred 20. Oh, okay, now, I'm fine with that. 17 in the last quarter is fine. I am fine with having them have a 7. Like, I pretty much just need to limit them to, again, 15. If I can limit them to 15 and not having the ball as the last possession, then I'm fine. But I know that I get the ball back right here. That was a sick assist, though, because, you know, I think that was an and 1 too. Well, here's when Russell Westbrook hits the buzzer beater. Oh. I'm watching Russell Westbrook buzzer beater. He hit a banger there. That was honestly one of the best Russell Westbrook plays of that year. Like, beats the buzzer on it too. That was a beauty. Like, Duncan Robinson is one of the best knockdown shooters in the game. The fact that whenever you play the Rockets, it gives you this chance, it's kind of pissing me off. I might have to do the Rockets soon, because I am getting stressed whenever I play this team. Whenever I play the Rockets, I am just getting stressed, because I cannot fucking be too worried about a team. And also they have some of the best players, so it's like, you know. Can I go coast to coast with Bol Bol? Yeah, I can. He's quite good. I'm going to try just to allow them limited points. I don't think, at least think, that James Harden is on right now. I do not see him right now. So that is at least good right now, because if he isn't on, then they don't have as good of a lineup, because Harden is their best shooter. Of course, he's like one of the best shooters in the world. He's one of the best shooters in league history, alright? Not gonna lie, like, why did you just time out, honestly? I didn't tell my team to time out, but because that's the issue. One trick is if they don't score for an extended period of time, you get a decent lead, your team will time out right away when they get the lead, or when they score 1 point. It also sucks since that just got fucking James Harden in. I forgot that I had a strategy for playing the Rockets, and that was just to waste as much time on the shot clock as possible. Right there, Bull. Come on. You know how it goes. Serge Ibaka has not done shit this game. Alright, so you need to remember, just take as much time off of the shot clock as possible. That was not a good idea because now they are going to be able to shoot it and get the ball towards the net. And they have Harden, remember that. That's the one thing they need to remember when in this situation, is they have Harden on right now, who is the best three-point shooter in the game. How did he get past me like that? I just need to like... Remember, I was like that. Down at the very bottom of this box, I know it doesn't look like it's a Pokemon item, but it actually is. This goes to the Pokemon Snap Station. This is actually a printer ink cartridge for the Pokemon Snap Station unused. If you've been a long time subscriber to the channel, you know exactly. Okay, I just can't allow them 7 more points. Which means that I can like, go like this. Boom. Alright, so I just need to run the clock out right now. That's all I need to do. Don't worry. Just need to run the clock out. Oh, fuck. They're going to foul now. They're going to foul, and then they're going to try and score. Alright, this is what I need to do. I need to get past Westbrook. No way! No! Fuck, fuck. Oh, no, 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 no. Why are they high-fiving? Why are you high-fiving? Realize that you could allow them more than 60 points. Like, Bull player of the game, I don't care. Because he might not be if they score 60 points. If they score 60, I'm quitting. Oh, God. Eric Gordon. How the fuck is he making those? How the fuck is he making those? No, 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 no. I cannot let him. I just need to pass it all the time because they can't foul me if I'm passing. There we go. Alright, I held him down. They're gonna timeout. Let's just hope that they don't make it. If they make it, I'm pretty much screwed. I'm going to throw my controller. I'm going to be done. Like, I'm going to quit 2K. Like, I'm going to turn off my PS4 if they score. No, no, no! Oh my god! 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 When I saw him open there, I was like, shit, we might just lose this game right now. And thank the Lord that he did not make that shot. Thank my Pokemon book right here. Bitches. Pokemon. Thank the Pokegods, motherfuckers. Oh my god. Oh. I can finally enjoy some fun times. Alright, So we have Jaleel Okafor, who can get 1 bronze contract. He's only going to play about a game. 1 more bronze. So Ben Simmons will be, of course, replacing Giannis as my point guard. We are going to then replace him with a random Sixers player. Let's go with Evan Turner. And then he is going to be replaced with somebody such as Michael Carter-Williams. Then you are going to be replaced with a random Sixers player such as AI. You are going to be replaced with Al Horford. And I might have just fucked myself again. Unless Kyle Korver is there. Kyle Korver isn't a point guard. I made another mistake. I'm going to sell Kyle Korver for free. Yeah, I need to put in another point guard. I get it. I fucking get it. But I made a fucking mistake again. Oh my god, I just bought this dude, Evan Turner, who runs small forward shooting guard. I should have thought, you know, I need a point guard for the Sixers. Position point guard, team Sixers, boom. Aaron McKee. Wait, didn't I buy Markelle Fultz? No. I thought I bought Markelle Fultz, but I think I decided to go for a cheaper one. Whoops, not Steve Nash. Markelle Fultz. Then Andre Iguodala will just stay there, and then whoever the fuck I had in as that point guard. Well, I need to take the minutes off of all these people. Wait a minute, I forgot. Nope. Mixed rotations manually. Forgot. Ben Simmons is getting 48 minutes. Andre Iguodala can get, 18. Al Horford, I'll give you a couple Ben Simmons minutes, actually. Give you 32, and then Al Horford can have the other 16. And then I need to take this guy and replace him with that one Sixers player that I almost sold, Michael Carter-Williams. Because, of course, without him, I don't have another point guard. So fuck this game. Like, I just fucked up hard. I'm selling these three on the market. If anybody is interested, please just go and suck my dick. I suppose I put in 10 players when I need 6. I'll be back in a minute. I'm gonna go and get some food because I'm hungry as hell. I'm also gonna get some water.
Sheldon. Then right here is our hidden fates Pokemon card binder, and honestly, it's seen better days. It's actually kind of falling apart at this point. The binding on it is ripping, but we still love it very much. So after opening up all of these hidden fates, hopefully we'll be able to add in the last cards that we need to complete our entire collection of hidden fates.
Well, I'm gonna make sure that I have my play ready.
Cards like I thought. So what we are missing is Hiker, Lady. We are missing it Tapu Bulu, Tapu Koko, Tapu Lele, and Greninja. I have opened up hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. Hiker in the last cards that we need to complete our entire collection of hidden fates. We actually need 6 more cards, not 5 more cards like I thought. So what we are missing is Hiker, Lady. You're missing it Tapu Bulu, Tapu Koko, Tapu Lele, and Greninja. I have opened up hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hidden fates booster packs and still have not pulled a shiny Greninja. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and start today's Pokemon card opening. Now, I actually got all of these Walmart exclusive boxes for retail price, $20. I ordered them probably about 2 weeks ago from the Walmart site. They were still up on the Walmart site for retail price. Sold and shipped from Walmart, so I went and bought a bunch of them. Charizard GX, now as of this recording, I don't know if they're still up there, but when I bought them about 2 weeks ago, they were up there. Okay, so we got 4 booster packs there. We got Charizard GX. Now, obviously, Hidden Fates came out in 2019.
Yes.
September.
Oh, crap. All right. All right, please fire me. Oh my fucking god, mom is complaining like a bitch. Like, I get it, there's stuff that needs to be done, this one site that I'm supposed to be running, but like, I have until Sunday to do this work. And she's also complaining to me at about, what, 9:30 p.m. If you want to complain during the day. After 5, I am not doing jack shit around the house. Oh, fuck. You see, it's sad that Pat Connaughton is the, you know, the starting shooting guard, because that just goes to show that they have no other shooting guards that have any skill whatsoever. But it's kind of annoying how you have to have minimum 2 of every position. Now, it doesn't have to be the primary, it can be the secondary, but it's like, it's annoying how you still have to have that.
2019, and sold like crazy. Of course, you all know that, and we're getting to the point now here in 2020 to where Hidden Fates is getting a little bit harder to find, right? Now, we go out and we can see or find the Hidden Fates Pokemon 10s, you know, here and there, but even those are starting.
I don't know how Andre Iguodala is getting 0 minutes a game. Oh wait, no, I gave him a couple minutes, I forgot. Oh fuck, George Hill is coming. Now here's the annoying thing, is that Bobo is still in. Good.
Subscribe button, become part of the Breaking Family. Positive community
Oh shit.
Snorlax, Reverse Hollow, and a Jolteon Evolution coming in strong. Another code card for you. And then our last one out of our first.
She doesn't realize that, especially on 2K, there's play now and there's other offline game modes. And the thing is she says she'll turn off the internet if I don't get off my phone. And I tell her again, I have games on my phone that don't require internet. 99% of my games and apps do not require internet. So she acts as if it is a threat. Like, she thinks that she's making me scared and she's trying to scare me into doing things by simply, thinking, hey, I'll take away the internet. But, fuck, see if I care. And then she threatens to take away my data on my phone when I can't get off my phone after she turns off the internet, and I just say, okay, do it. She does it. I continue playing a game on my phone that, again, doesn't require Wi-Fi. That is a glitched animation. They need to fix that to the point where you can block it no matter what. I just noticed that Markel Fultz says he's at 90. I'm gonna need to start doing my quick through STS. The thing is, that play makes the defense just suddenly turn stupid. They just stopped guarding Jordan. Or the way they does it makes the player pick the ball, but, it makes the player set a pick or whatever. I don't know why, but watch. Like, somehow Jordan just isn't being defended. Like, why? If only these people had more had more hand-eye coordination, they would be able to have so many more putbacks. It's pretty much wherever they jump in from, they'll just slam it in.
It's not a hidden face opening without the birds. Full Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno GX from Hidden Fates.
But why is Bull not on? He has 48 minutes game. How is he not on? Where is he?
Let me go ahead and sleeve that one up. There's the sleeves I'm using.
I need to make sure that my coaching plan is right, because I have him at 48 minutes, which naturally should mean that, wait, he should be on it every single second of the game. Because 48 minutes, if you turn this into a 48-minute game, he'll be playing the entire game. So why isn't he playing a whole game that is only 20 minutes?
There is the Charizard GX promo. More booster packs. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And there's the code card for that one. And our Charizard GX.
Oh, fuck, maybe they'll actually put some people on that should have been on the entire game. Like, Jordan and Bull aren't on. Like, where's Jordan and Bull? They both have 48 minutes. Like, the fuck? Brad Stevens, you're gonna get fired. I'm gonna get a better coach. Actually, there isn't a better coach that I can purchase. But sell him, for God's sakes. Like, fucking Brad Stevens, man. I'll sell him and put on a coach that'll actually listen to the owner's stats. The owner's plan.
And I will say it once, and I will say it again. Bye Bye Butterfree still the saddest episode in Pokemon anime history. I mean, it has to be, right? I mean, the Pokemon movie is very sad too. Don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong on that. But Bye Bye Butterfree just really, I don't know, it's a toss-up now. Toss-up between the movie and Bye Bye Butterfree. Let me know down in the comments.
Please, put in my starters. Put in the players that should be playing 48 minutes a game. 4-8, not 1-4. 48. Which divided by 2 or whatever is 20. Well, it's not exactly 2, it's like 2 and a bit. Divided by 2, it's gonna be, 24, but like, divided by 2 minus 4. Or minus 4 and then divide by 2. Whatever. Like, where the fuck are my starters? I get it. I should be the one who's making these substitutions. But the game knows when the player plays 48 minutes, he should not be getting off the fucking court. There they are. There's Giannis, that scumbag Steve looking motherfucker. I'm kidding. I love Giannis. I think I forgot to change their minutes, or because I put a bunch of players on, but I recall putting them on the 48-minute list. Oh my god. It's actually giving me OCD that they are not on at all times. Because they are the 2 best on the team. I don't care if Serge Ibaka is off. I just care that they are on. Markelle Fultz is unusually athletic for the fact that he doesn't look that way. He's a scrawny piece of shit, like, He's number 1 overall pick by the team, but he didn't do shit in his rookie year. He didn't win Rookie of the Year.
History. Or if there's another one, feel free to chime in with that. Ruts training Hollow of Rare. And another good card for all of you beautiful, beautiful people out there. Okay, Mew and Mewtwo. We're going to go with the shiny Mewtwo. That feels like the shiny Mewtwo. Pull the shiny Charizard GX and shiny Mewtwo pack. So maybe this will be lucky once again. We have a Cubone, which is one of Jordan Bridges' favorite Pokemon. Geodude, Slowpoke. An angry Slowpoke is not a good Slowpoke, right? Surely
Well, I don't know who the fuck is supposed to be guarding him, but whoever did sucks.
There we go, shiny Lycanroc GX and a hollow rare Vaporeon. Look at the shiny Lycanroc. Geodude, Slowpoke. An angry
You know,
Slowpoke is not a good Slowpoke, right?
Surge, you need to get a little bit more speed. I know that when he tries to block, he runs a little bit faster, but like, thank you, Jordan. You actually saved me for once. But I don't know why. If one is, like, if they are playing less than 48 minutes, I want one Opal on at a time. Like, at every point, I want at least one Opal on. So Jordan should be playing right now. And maybe Bull on the bench, or like vice versa. Like, one of them's playing, and then the odd time they both play at the same time. But when one of them gets taken off, the other one stays on. And then they switch. So, even though they may be complete opposite positions, one of them is a shooting guard, one of them is a center. So they play in completely different styles. Actually, no, they play in similar styles. They can both run the 3-ball, they can both pass the ball, they can both shoot. They can both mainly shoot and they can dunk really well. I know that, you know, one of them is better than the other. A.K. Jordan is better than Bull, but, you know, not everything, but, like, you know. Actually, not everything. You know, when they give a guy who has airballed free throws a very good free throw stat, it's still kind of OP. It's a little off now. You know, there I was kind of worried. Why is Dante DiVincenzo? Oh yeah, they already preset the teams. They should definitely be updating them based off of like when the card is released. Like, you know, if you play against them right now, the Bucks right now, it should change Dante DiVincenzo to his Campus Legends back. Or his Campus Legends card, which I actually had. But then I realized I fucked up and sold because he's a Bucks player and I only have like 3 of them. And I need to save up to get, you know, I need to save up to get the Bucks team ready. I know that Giannis is ready because he's like, let's put. Why are you calling random timeouts? This game is honestly, like, they need to fix it so you can make it manual timeouts. Because I just hate it when I'm playing a game and then the CPU on my team just randomly like, does a timeout. Like, fuck the CPUs on my team. Like, I should be the one calling the timeouts, not the random ass computers on my team. So I actually had 3 players on it. Of course, you can't just like keep your feet in bounds while you kind of get that ball out of there, you know? Like, go fuck yourself, Ben Simmons. Simmons on Giannis. That was a nice play. I mean, they did have some beef for a bit because, you know, Giannis was calling him a baby after fucking dunking on him or whatever. Then Ben Simmons dunked on him and then, you know, spread his wings and flew away. Then proceeded to fuck himself because he sucks. Overrated. That's what people need to start shouting at Sixers games when, you know, Ben Simmons has the ball. Like, if they are playing the Sixers, if your team is playing the Sixers and Ben Simmons gets his hands on that precious little fucking ball of yours, please just start shouting overrated. Please. I don't know why. Wait, Bobo isn't off, right? Jordan isn't off. And Bull isn't either, so I have both good players on my team. That's the annoying thing, is that they're both going to get taken off in the middle of the next quarter, aren't they? Oh, fuck you, Korver. I don't like you. Like, you're one of the worst all-star selections of all time. Like, when you get that, that just goes to show that you probably should have been a role player on the year that you were an all-star. Fuck you, Dante DiVincenzo. Nobody fucking likes you. The only people that like certain players are their teammates. Like, I'm very pissed right now. Alright, why the fuck is Bull being on right now? Or why is he not there? Like, I am pissed. Why do the Bucks play so good in this, but when Giannis isn't on in real life, they're a piece of garbage team? If they didn't have Giannis right now, they would have one of the worst records in the league, I swear. It's like the worst without Curry and Clay. Like, the only difference between that is that that's 2 players. The Bucks, without Giannis, will literally be the worst team in the league. I am calling it. If Giannis leaves next year, they'll have Chris Middleton, and first of all, he won't be an all-star. He'll just be an average role player next year because, you know, he's a piece of shit. And nobody likes. And he is useless. And why wasn't that a foul? He fucking pushed him out of the way. That should be a fucking foul! Oh my god, I'm ready to chuck my PS4 out the window. Oh my god. Like, I'm honestly questioning how this team is doing so good. Yeah, again, in real life, without Giannis, this team is the shittiest team in the NBA. They will not win. Like, I guarantee the best they will be is like a 10th or 11th seed. Like, Giannis is like the Jason Kidd. He randomly brings his team wins, even though he probably shouldn't be that guy. Like, he's the one player who unexpectedly, like, you don't realize it, but brings his team 99% of their wins. They would not be a good team right now if Giannis had, like, when he is injured, they will lose to the Raptors. Like, they will get blown out by some of the lower end, not even playoff teams. With Giannis, they can beat the Lakers. Like, they might get a close L to the Lakers, which they did get. But without Giannis, they would get blown out easy peasy by the Lakers. Like, LeBron would literally drop 50 on their head, and that'd be enough alone. He'd drop 50, his casual 10 assists, he'd get that double-double, he'd probably get a triple-double. Without Giannis, like, with Giannis, he'd still have a competition. But without Giannis in this situation, with LeBron having, 50 and 10, so therefore he has 70 to 80 PRF. Maybe we're just going to say 70. Let's just say he only passes it to 80. That is enough to beat the Bucks alone. They will not score more than 70 on the Lakers without Giannis. When Giannis comes in, he scores 30, and then, that's 100 points. Therefore, LeBron needs to actually put some fucking effort in. But fuck Giannis, like, honestly.
Far-fetched. There we go. Shiny Lycra GX and a hollow rare Vaporeon. Look at the shiny Lycra GX. Looking fierce.
How is that a foul? Like, how is that a foul? But when you push me out of the net, you push me 5 feet. It doesn't even count as a freaking anything foul. Like, that counts as a foul when I graze your arm. It's like Game 6 of the 2001 Eastern Conference Finals all over again. The refs are just calling a bunch of fucking stupid fouls and they're making a bunch of no calls. Fucking course, yeah. Yeah, you're like 5 inches taller. You're 3 inches taller than him and you can't even get anywhere close to blocking him. You just got embarrassed, Bull. Who cares about Link? There we go. And one. Alright, yeah. Bull. Don't move your arm back a little bit. Maybe don't initiate contact. So at least you can do something on that play. Why did you pass it to the dude who wasn't even open? Like, he passed it to the wrong dude when I was perfectly moving my controller stick in the direction of the player that he was supposed to pass it to, which in that case was Markelle Fultz. Fuck you. Fucking hell, man. I'm almost done my 10 again. I'm going to throw my controller across the room. Yes. Alright, start the play. Run the play. And score it. Yes, there we go. 6-point game, though. Against a team that would be 0 and... They would be like a solid, I'm trying to think. 23 and like 59 without Giannis. Like, they might win like 20 games or something because, you know what? 50-49 with Chris Middleton isn't that bad. But he'd probably end up winning MVP himself because he'd have to put 50 points a game. Like, his career high is 51. He scored that, like, midway through this season. He'd have to score that every game to keep the Bucks even afloat in the NBA right now. Without Giannis, you see that Chris Middleton has, like, breakout career games. But, like, with Giannis, he can only average, 20 points. And get an all-star selection because he's on the best team in the league. That's the issue. I don't even think he was in the top 10 for all-star voting for forwards in the East. And he somehow made the game. That is one of the weirdest situations that you see. Is that somehow he gets put in as a player, and he is part of the original. Fuck yes. He is part of the original roster. That's the weird part. He was part of the original roster for the All-Star game, right? And he wasn't even an injury replacement or anything. He wasn't an injury replacement. He wasn't any of that. And he pretty much was picked over Bradley Beal. Because they can both run shooting guard and small forward. They're both forward. They're both kind of point forwards. They're both that same style. Come on, just please, game, do not fuck me over. Do not let me lose by a point or whatever. Do not let him score that. Fuck you, game. Fuck you. Alright, I'm gonna lose this game, I think. And if I do, I'm gonna just turn off the PS4. I think I'm gonna turn off the PS4 because I'm not dealing with this stupid team again. I'm gonna go get some food after this, no matter what. And get fucking honest. I'm gonna get some food after this, no matter what, because I am hungry and pissed off. This game is stupid. Like, Giannis has scored most of their points. I will check the box score after this. I guarantee over 90% of their points are from Giannis just being a good player. And this is why he is MVP, is because he's bringing a shitty team to, like, the #1 seed in the fucking league. Like, I don't know how he's doing it, but he is. He's bringing the worst team, like, he's bringing a bottom 5 team in the league to a top seed in the league. Like, he's bringing a borderline, like, he's bringing a team that would probably be like the Warriors right now and predict that the record that they're going to have at the end of the season. He is pretty much bringing a team like that to the best record in the NBA. Of course, yeah, Giannis gets that because, he's just dominating. Bitch. Let's go. Alright, my challenge is to get a buzzer beater. Like, end the whole career of Giannis. Alright, they're running a play right now. A quick ISO is actually smart. Alright, you know what? I'll take overtime. I'll take overtime because I'm confident that I might be able to win. I don't know, though. If Giannis is playing the entire overtime, I might not. I mean, I was really hoping that I would get a foul there because I swear he just brought Jordan to his knees, but, like, it's 2K logic. I swear that Serge is not wearing Jordans. I thought he was wearing Jordan 31s for the longest time. And now I'm realizing that he's wearing just a casual pair of Adidas. The ones that he actually wears right now, which I don't think he has a signature, but I cannot confirm until I have learned myself. Like, how is this Dante DiVincenzo fucking no life, no name? Like, he is the bootleg version of, like, any good shooting guard in the league right now, and he is, like, just somehow clamping up the best player of all time, and the best shooting guard of all time, especially. Because even if he isn't the greatest, and if it is LeBron, well, he's still the best shooting guard of all time. I mean, I get it, Giannis, because, he's 6'11", but, Serge, I see you. You're finally getting some points, Alright. We're at 3-point lead. I'm going to try not to give this up. And this is the first time I've ever went into overtime, by the way. And that's because Giannis. Giannis is the reason why they are going into overtime. I'll show you after the game, because once this game finishes, I'll show you the game stats and show you how fucking OP Giannis is. He is the best card in the game. I swear, that pink diamond is stacked. I'm very scared to play in the future. Hold on. Let's start running the quick through. Oh, he's going to foul me there. Alright, you know, that's actually good because now I can regroup and then, you know, quick through STS. Of course, Markelle Fultz is going to be right there. No, pass it quickly. Oh my god, Jordan was about to get fucked there. Jordan was about to get a backcourt violation, and I saw that like a fucking mirror, or whatever you want to call it. Like, I saw that so obviously, because this guy was clamping Jordan, and he was pushing him back, and that's the issue with this guy, is that you can push Jordan back, so I had to pass it early, knowing that I had to let Jordan reset. Oh, Brook Lopez is wearing the same things as that. Serge. Giannis is going to put the Giannis game and miss his first shot of the game. Oh my god, that could just help us. Never mind. I spoke way too soon. And thought that, you know, I would pass it up, get a classic, you know, nice playoff maybe. Maybe get a couple points, make it a 5-point game, make it a 2-pose. But, you know, I was wrong. Oh god, he's a guy who I know for a fact can push Jordan back. Oh, and he dunks on Giannis. That's an embarrassment on this guy. Giannis just got embarrassed by the GOAT. And I accidentally fouled. I don't know if it automatically fouls when they're running up the court or what, but like I was just trying to get a steal on that shit. Alright, I'll accept it. I'll accept any 2 points because that's 2 points. Once it hits that 3 rating, then I'm kind of less accepting towards it. Like when it hits that 3-point line, I kind of am like, yeah, no, don't. Like, just don't. But I know that if Giannis takes authority, he is not a great shooter. Oh, wait, Serge Ibaka fouled out, of course. Does that mean that was a personal and that they get the ball back, or what? Alright, that was just 2 free throws, so... That was a couple of technical free throws, or whatever you want to call it. That was a couple of bonus free throws, because they're in the bonus now. But that's good. That's good, actually, because now I can foul, and then, you know, get my quick through STS run. That's smart. I'm thinking big brain right now. Just foul. But that could have just fucked us. Alright, you know. I'll accept it. I'll accept it. Yep, foul. Yes, let's go. Alright, you know what? He didn't score the first thing, so please miss, please miss. Yes, 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 yes. Now it's guaranteed to be at most 2 points. It's a 2-point game. I can hopefully bring it to 4 here with this play. If it goes successful, if it goes as planned, I should be at a 4-point advantage. I'm at a 4-point advantage, but let's go! But I'll show you that Giannis has scored a lot of their points and probably is close to 50 right now. I'm calling it. I'm getting food after this. I am getting food. I am hangry, which is like hungry, but like the hunger is making me mad. Oh my god, you just... Markelle Fultz. Well, who is this? Jahlil Okafor. Okay. Okay, yeah. Like, he has an ugly release, I'll just say that much. I feel like the best strategy there is just to start passing it. However, you do risk them, like, you know, Jordan has 38 right now. He's keeping my team afloat right now with the fact that he has a double-double and I didn't even know. But I guess running the quick through does do a lot of stuff. That should have been what I did at first. I should have just like thrown the ball and see if they would foul me. Because if they foul me and I throw it, then that's going to be a shooting foul, which means I get one more free throw. That's a smart play, guys. If you know they're going to put you in a bonus, try as hard as you can to get as far up, grab the ball, and then just immediately start hucking up a shot because they're going to still foul you. And therefore, you are going to get 3 free throws at least, or at most.
Not saying that Jordan French is a Cubone, but Cubone reminds me of Jordan French, my buddy Jordan French. Charmeleon, Metapod, no. 2 Charmeleons? Okay, why not? Magma, a big, Higgins, Cubone. I see Jordan French with Magikarp. Not saying that Jordan French is a Cubone, but Cubone reminds me of Jordan
This guy actually sold.
Charmeleon, Metapod, no.
Alright. I'll be back in a minute. I'm gonna go stretch. couldn't find decent like food that were like better to like have a full meal. So I just found like ramen. I've made instant ramen. And man, boy oh boy. Am I excited to play against that? Alright, like burgers, nope. I'm not spending that much on one player. I'm need for one game. Cause I'm selling everybody after this. Like I'm gonna sell them for however much I got them. Or maybe a little bit less, just because. Be nice, it's Tuesday. It's actually Friday. 2K needs to release new codes every day. Like no quarantine Friday. Or no, the 14 days of 2K quarantine. Where it's like, you know, you start on day 1, and it's like, one lock code every day. That is only up to like an hour or two. Just like, so it's a little bit harder, an hour or two, and then yeah. Devontae Graham is pretty good. That shows the team's former majority owner is playing against the team that he used to own a majority of. Like, which if you don't know, yeah, Michael Jordan used to be a majority shareholder of the Hornets. Yeah. He used to, though, because he sold his majority share because, you know what, he still, like, has a major portion of the team, like, and a major say in a lot of the things the team does, like, you know. Let's go to the three-point line and see if anybody will run in for a lob. Alright, bull again. Alright, let's just back down and then, you know. I just need to hit off the rim. I was trying to, like, maybe I should have just shot a stupid shot. Because randomly bull will catch that. Is this a sim? This is gonna be like a really bad play from. Yeah. He lost it to a forward. By the way, he's 7'3". Or 7'2", sorry. I think. I need to confirm. They should give, like, the tall players something called, like, the prank, where they, like, hold the ball up and then see if a player can, like, grab it. Pretty much, like, the other player has to try and jump and grab it, but it has to be standing. Kind of like that one time that Boban trolled AD. If you haven't seen that, just search it up. Boban trolling AD, you know? it's cute because, you know, AD looks so short compared to him since there's, you know, 6'10", 6 inches, so about half a foot difference. To give you an idea of how tall that is, it's tall. I forgot to set my offensive game plan. Passing screen away goes to the quick through STS. So then if I need that, aka when I'm in a moment in which I need some free points, I just have that play there. Alright, why would you try and do that even? Why would you even try that? It's like challenging a midget to see who is better at limbo. Like, you'll be down for the count, and the midget will only be standing tall. Like, you'll be standing as tall as you can. You know? That's the worst part about being a midget, is like, you have some issues, but then it's like, the advantage is that to limbo, you pretty much just need to, you know, stand there. Like, you can pretty much stand a lot, and then, you know, now Jordan's gonna run in and just boom with authority, because he says, yes, I was your owner at one point, but now come back and I say I want to be on a championship team, not championship team. I want to do a challenge. I'm gonna add an expansion team, right? I'm going to write down these stats of all my cards. I'm going to create players, or I'm gonna, like, the players that are already in here, I'm gonna take them and then upgrade all those stats and bring them up to their current thing. So pretty much, I'm gonna put that into my league. Now this will take me a while. I'm pretty much gonna do a my team thing where I add an expansion team, or I take, let's just say the Raptors, right? Because that's my favorite team, so we're just gonna go with my favorite team. And we're pretty much going to, you know, that's better. You know, that's 3 than 2. Yeah. It's like Flight React's thinking, oh, look at Curry, man. Flight React's not thinking. Honestly, like, I could beat Kyle Kuzma in a 1v1. Man thought Kyle Kuzma was gonna be an all-star, alright? Like, if that isn't delusional, I don't know what it is. Like, my question is, though, wait, oh yeah, Serge was already on. Why, oh wait, Bulbul's right there. I was gonna say, why aren't any of my Opals on? But then I realized, oh wait, Bulbul's right fucking there. I'm gonna try and keep a 6-point lead. If they score 3, I score 3. That's my rule, you know? Oh, well, Jordan's right there. I didn't even know that he was there. You know what, to be in the NBA, you need at least some basketball skill. Here's the thing. Every NBA player, if you say they're trash, that pretty much means that what you're saying is they're a good basketball player nonetheless. You know, they could be almost any non-NBA player. I mean, except for maybe a few, but like, what you're saying is that they aren't good for the level that they are playing on, alright? When I say this guy's shit, I don't mean that he's actually not good at basketball, genuinely. I mean that he is not good for the NBA standard. The NBA standard, of course, is the highest standard. So he is good. He can easily whoop anybody at the YMCA's ass. But he can't whip, like, you know, he can't do as good in the NBA, you know? If you had a bad game, that means it's bad for the NBA standards. It isn't saying that he won't be able to go to the YMCA and have a better game. Like, it's just saying it's bad for the NBA standards. Good thing they timed out because, you know, I was eating some nice ramen noodles. I'll take this time to, like, eat some. Hey, yo, my buddy Isaac is on right now. I'm gonna see if he wants to join the party. If he's gonna join, then I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm better than you. Now send him transmissions through the mental capacity of me. AKA, I'll send him transmissions through fucking empty space. This is the last game that I need to complete before I receive the, white dude. Or nah, Matisse Thibault is not white, I don't think. I don't know. He's biracial. Whatever. Hong Kong, he is any race. I know that he lives in a fucking studio apartment in Philly, so, you know. Because he, you know, he makes TikToks, and he was like, you know, he was saying how he lives in a studio apartment or whatever. He lives in just an apartment. And, like, he was saying how for, like, he needed to go and pick up stuff from the team. The team was giving, I'm pretty sure the team just kind of gives all their players, like, supplies to kind of live off of so that the players don't need to leave their house. So he said that he was going to get supplies from the team, and they wouldn't let him out of his car, so, you know, he didn't know what he was getting. He could have been getting a dildo in half, and he didn't even know it was getting shoved up his ass. But pretty much, I guess he needed to pop the trunk slash get it unlocked so they could open his trunk, fill it with supplies, and I guess in that, he got 2 basketballs. I'm pretty sure every player would have gotten 2 basketballs on the team. And, you know, so he got 2 basketballs, and he didn't know what to do with them since he lives in an apartment. And, you know, an apartment is not the best place to be playing basketballs. Or to be playing basketball, not with basketballs, but, like, it's not the best place to be dribbling around. Of course, a lot of NBA players, since they make a lot of money a year, especially like Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons, stuff like that, those players who are, like, max contract eligible players, those people live in, like, big old houses so they can, like, dribble around and play basketball in their house. However, also, like, some players like them also have, like, basketball courts. Like, I feel like one thing that I know that a lot of NBA players, especially the richest ones, are gonna have is, of course, a net, but, like, there's gonna be people, there probably is a couple of people who have, like, full-on private, like, you know, they don't want to be inside all day, especially if they're in a city that's, like, really nice. Like, Philadelphia is pretty nice, get snatched rock, bitch. But, like, more of, they live in a city that's sunny year-round, like LA, anywhere, like Orlando, Miami, like, pretty much the worst weather that you'll have in those cities is, like, some very bad rain, is a thunderstorm. So, of course, they, you know, expect, especially in the Philadelphia players, they are going to have basketball. Like, you know, I don't think anybody that I know of in the NBA right now that is currently active has a private basketball court in their house. Maybe a couple, but, like, not many of them will have it because it's expensive to get, and it's probably an addition to your house. It's going to cost over $2 million alone. And, you know, but they probably have backdoor courts, which pretty much all you need to do is, you know, order like maybe a couple $1,000s in pavement. Like you probably still need to spend around $10,000 on that, because what you'll do is, hold on, let me just get grab some. You know, if you have an open paved area already, then it'll be a lot cheaper. You'll just need to get 2 basketball nets, maybe get some paint and paint the lines. With measurements, especially if you don't really care what color your court is. But then other people, I mean, some, especially people who play a lot outdoors, you know, stuff like that, they are going to have, you know, they're going to need to like spend money to get the pavement, like just to get a bunch of pavement or whatever. They're going to need to pave, and they might paint it themselves, and you know, get that outdoors ready, and then, you know, they'll have to spend money on getting the nets, and a lot of them might even get them like concrete, like bolted into the ground, like stuck into the ground with concrete, so then it's like sturdier, especially players who are like bigger and heavier and taller, you know. And since I don't think they're allowed back at their practice facility or whatever, because, you know, social distancing and stuff, they aren't allowed there to like get some hoops ready. Like, you know, they can relax and they can play, but it's going to cost like probably about $2,000 to $3,000 to get it paved. Probably, like, especially that long, if you're going to make a full court. Like, if you're just going to make like a half court, it's not going to be as much, but it's still going to cost a bit over $3,000 to $4,000 estimation, by the way. Then you're going to want to get them nets, so you're either going to get like, you know, $30 to $50 nets from your local store, or you're going to get, you know, no expensive nets, so probably about $200. So if you're going to get one net, $200. They're going to say they're going to make a half court, because I don't know why they make a full court unless they're playing with friends and stuff, in which right now they aren't going to. But you know, the pavement, $2,000 to $3,000. Then they're gonna buy nets, which I think that will cost like $200 to $300, but then maybe $400 to $500 if they want to get them actually concrete sealed into the ground. But 10-foot nets, and then paint the concrete. Let's say they paint it their team's colors, so you know, the lines, and then that's going to be measurements. So that's probably going to cost about an extra $100 to $150, because, you know, I mean, if you're going to hire somebody, then add on an extra $350, so make it about $500 if you're going to call somebody over to kind of get it too. So we're gonna say you're at, hold on, so $3,000 for the concrete, $500 for the net, $500 for the line. So that's about $4,000, maybe $5,000, you know, give or take, of course. That's what happens. But pretty much, then you're gonna want to get, like, you might want to get some custom paints, rather it's your name or whatever, but you're gonna want to get fencing around it to kind of make it a cage, most likely, since you don't want the ball going out of bounds and whatever. You're not gonna intend on it. So let's just say for that, it's about $1,000. You're at $5,000. We're gonna estimate, of course. So you're about $5,000 total right now for everything. Then, you know, let's say you want to get custom paints. That's going to cost an extra $500,000 or $500. So you're currently at $5,500. And this is, again, all estimation. And then, of course, your stuff is going to be free from the team, whether it's basketballs, whatever. You're going to get, like, free balls. You're going to get free everything from your team. They're going to need to kind of help with that part. So it's going to cost about $5,500 or so dollars if you're going to want to get a custom, like, fully customized. We're going to say it's $5,500 for your backyard, along with the fact that you're probably going to need about $1 million to $2 million house in the U.S., especially in your city, for enough backyard space for a big court. Okay? Now, of course, some NBA players, if they live with their siblings, then they might be able to play with their siblings if they've been cleared for COVID. Of course, this is all if everybody is cleared from COVID. Just kind of hang out in their house and stuff. Stay safe. But yeah, that's pretty much how it's going to be. And we're going to estimate $5,500, but it's going to cost an extra, let's say, $2 million, because you're going to need a big enough house with a big enough backyard. So at $2,005,500. Alright? Again, the $2 million is the house alone. Now, if you're going to get a custom basketball court, it's going to cost almost $100,000 alone just to get the extra renovations to your house. So you're going to need the backyard, so it's going to be about a $2 million house again. But $2.1 million, because you're going to need to get the renovations to your house. They'll probably have to add on a whole 2 walls. About, like, 2, probably 3 walls. You're going to add a door, which is going to cost, we're going to say, about $1,000 to get, like, it done. So you're probably going to make a full court inside your house. So we're going to say, we're still going to go with the half court. So you're still going to need about 40 feet of space, maybe 50 feet. We'll just say that. Then you're going to, again, need the nets, which are going to hang down from the ceiling. It's going to cost about, we're going to say, so $100,000 for the renovations to your house, probably. Unless you already have a basketball court, in which the house probably costs close to $10 million alone. But we're going to say about $2.1 million, and then an extra $100,000 for the hardwood floors, for the nets, for the probably additional stuff that you're going to get with that, like, you know, ball shooters, stuff like that. So we're going to say to get an outdoor court, it's going to cost you about $5,500. But to get an indoor court, it's going to cost about $1 million. No, it's going to cost about $100,000 to $200,000. So just think about that. With the amount of money that you're going to spend on the renovations too, because you're going to want it to be a high area, maybe have a watch deck, like a big ass house you're going to have. So again, think about that. All right, hold on. Hey Siri, where's my phone anyway? Hey Siri, where are you? Hey Siri, what is 200,000 divided by 5,000? So you could buy 40 outdoor courts with the same price that you are spending on 1 indoor court. And again, these are all estimations, alright? These aren't accurate. Okay. Now, it comes with the house, again, the house is probably going to be a lot nicer than that. It's going to cost you probably about $10 million for the house. Your house is going to be a lot nicer than a $2 million house if you're going to get the basketball court to come with it. And then, but the thing is that's profit, alright? This is a strategy, alright? You buy a house, you had one thing that you know would go good in this house, especially for you, and then it might only cost you, because I know, I sold my first house for $180,000. Now, I didn't, my mom did. $180,000. The people put less than $15,000 worth of work, probably about $1,000 to $2,000 in work to build a deck, just a regular old deck, and the house sold for $280,000. So they got an extra $100,000, about $1,000 to $2,000 in work. What the fuck? That was a foul. I was just thinking about that. Okay. These people are doing that. Now, adding a basketball court to a 2.1 or to a $2 million house, adding a $200,000 basketball court to a $2 million house, you'll probably end up selling the house for $4 to $5 million. Because, of course, with those big renovations that cost you about $200,000, you just sold a house for an extra $3 million worth because of the fact that that house now has an area in which some people can't even find near their house. And of course, especially for families who may have kids who like basketball and they also happen to be like extra rich, you are going to make a lot of money, okay? Because those families would be like, oh, our kids would love this, and also neighborhood kids and fellow friends could come over anytime they want and play basketball in the spring and in the summers. Like, you know, those parents will be fucking happy. They're all wearing 34s. I mean, this team is going to be the Jordans team. Like, the team that only wears J's because, of course, they're a team that is sponsored by Jordan. And Jordan partially owns still. It's also a team that Da Baby is still waiting to get a share in. Even though the value will only go up if they... The value for this team will only go up if they make the playoffs. So, you know. The Baby is waiting for the playoffs to, like, actually have a game in Charlotte. Because, you know, I feel like right now in Charlotte, let's say a ticket is, you know, $60 in the upper bowl, maybe $500 courtside. I swear, like $500, and we're just going through estimates. It's probably a lot more than $500 for a courtside seat at any game. Get fucked. But pretty much we're just estimating here, of course. We're gonna say that the tickets will go from $500 courtside to about $1,000 courtside, and from $60 up top to about $200 up top. Just because your team made the playoffs, they're gonna make. Ticket prices for any playoff game are going to be drastically increasing from the regular season, especially like if a team makes the finals. Like last year, the Raptors, I think courtside seats for regular season and for like the beginning of the playoffs, first round was like $1,000, right? The second round maybe about $1,500 to $2,000. For the conference finals, it's probably $2,000 to $3,000. But for the finals, for a courtside seat or for a seat in the first section, in section like 1 whatever, because I know that Troy went to a game, $10,000. I think it was either $10,000 a ticket or $5,000 a ticket. But still, that is still quite a bit for a couple of tickets to an NBA game. Man, they're still with the ball right now. Not anymore, sorry. Alright, you know what? Ibaka still got 2 points, which I'm happy for him. He's like... He does look so out of it. He doesn't look like he's vibing at all. A lot of people's grades after this, like, huge thing are gonna go down. Okay, that was the smartest play I've ever seen done by a CPU. I'm sorry to say it, but that was the smartest play by a CPU I have seen in my entire life. He just went out, drew Bull out, and then just went in and got an easy layup. And that's the advantage of being short. or shorter for the NBA. Like, you know, when I say being short in the NBA, I mean that they are short, again, for the NBA standard, which pretty much short is below 5'7" or 6'7". I think Devontae Graham's like 6'5", I don't know, 6'3". I mean, the only player that you could actually consider short in general is Isaiah Thomas, because he's 5'9", and average male height, I believe, is 5'10", at least in the U.S., and it might even be closer to 6 foot, which means that he is actually short for an American. Might only be an inch or two, but it's still short, which is sad, coming from a player that played numerous seasons and even was a top 5 MVP candidate in a season. So here's how you do it, alright? If you want to waste time on the clock, just start passing the ball and then randomly shoot it up at one point and then just say, alright, I'm going to throw it back and I'm going to eat your ass. Also, give him a last minute bucket. Just say, hey, go for it, bitch. Because you can't score on me anymore. Like, without help from your father, probably. I don't know. Alright, now they're gonna foul me. So, this is how you do it, alright? Watch. So you go that, and you just keep spamming X, pretty much. Because they can't foul you if they aren't able to guard you, because they can't get after you. Select free throw shooter, it's gonna be Bobo. Right here. I don't even know what violation they did, but whatever they did, it was to try and get the ball back, and they ain't getting this shit back. You see, that's how you do it. And if you guys want to know how you do it, it's just simple. When, especially against like the better teams in the league, like the Rockets, when you can't let them score more than 60, the strategy is that, like, when they're up by, you know, or when you're down by like 3 in the end and you only have 61 and they have 58 and there's like 10 seconds left, you still want to give them the ball. They are very good at shooting. Now I have Matisse Thybulle, a guy who is quite young and is in the NBA, and I follow him on TikTok, so Matisse knows me. Alright, I'm going to spend some time probably tomorrow or something like that, opening like some packs and spending some time on grinding for packs. Chris Mullin, I need to know how many Pacers players I have, just so I can see if I need him. Players, Pacers. Let's see how many Pacers players I have. I have 5, so that's completely useless. Let's just sell him. Can I please sell Chris Mullin? You know, just like, give me permission, Papa. That's a nice logo, I'll keep it. Now, how much is this Charlotte jersey going for? 1,000? Maybe. How much is the Heat jersey going for? 1,000 again. Of course, I need to get Bobo that diamond contract, so I can have him in without having to pay. We're going to sell a bunch of Sixers players, but you know what? Fuck it. We'll just keep them for a second. Oh my god, I am so out of it right now. I just want to see how Shaq does against a three-point shooter. Like, man is guarding a guy who is not even that bad of a three-point shooter in the NBA right now, which is sad because if I pass to him, Shaq can't guard perimeter. He can't even play perimeter offense. I'm sorry. But if you can't play perimeter offense, you can't defend the perimeter. The only player who cannot play perimeter offense that can play perimeter D is Ben Simmons, and that's for one reason. That's because he runs point guard, even though he's 6'10" and should probably be running power forward. But he is the only forward style or height and play style player in the league that can guard perimeter. I was trying to get like tongue talk, just like hit me up. Like, maybe not though, because I'm not into tongue. Alright. This man is probably the best dangles for a center. Like, he has, get this, let's just take every single attribute. He has shooting guard style shooting, and when I say shooting guard, I mean like shooting, he has guard style shooting because he can shoot the ball really well. He has, you know, pretty good, like he has forward and guard style defense because he can guard the perimeter and he can guard the inside. He has also center scoring because he can, like, he can run that position. He can easily, you know, play as a center. And then, of course, the most prolific thing of him yet is that he has Kyrie Irving handles. Okay, he can dangle. He can like break you down and just like do your mom. Next thing you know, like his dick is inside your grandpa. I'm gonna probably have some like toast later, you know, just some Nutella toast. Some bootleg Nutella, by the way, because we can't afford real Nutella. It's way too expensive. It's like, comparing the Nutella that's like PC brand, like hazelnut spread, because of course Nutella owns the rights to Nutella, so Nutella is realistically just a hazelnut, chocolatey hazelnut spread. So realistically, brands have been copying the recipe, like, but then making it a lot cheaper and competing with Nutella. I personally buy the cheaper stuff because, first of all, it tastes exactly the same. Second of all, it's really tasty. All right, it's hazelnut spread. It's essentially just knockoff Nutella, but like the same taste. Saw my grandma rocking Yeezys. Like, I didn't even know that my grandma was a hype beast, and I tell her that she's rocking the Yeezys. I tell her she's rocking Kanye West shoes, and she's like, "Oh, I just got these from Target or Giant Tiger," like, you know, pretty much a store that sells a bunch of off-branded shit. Like, so she got knockoffs, pretty much. She got fakes. They were nice fakes, though, like, not gonna lie. The only issue is that I actually noticed that they didn't have the boost. Like, they, where the boost is, there was just, like, it was covered with the actual material of the bottom of the shoe. So she was wearing just a pair of comfy shoes that she got at Target or Giant Tiger, which is like a Canadian version of Target. I'm kidding, it's like a thrift store in Canada. It's like a good store. Okay, he has hit 3 threes this game. I just need to look into the book of center skills and see how good that was. It was hacks. Let me just confirm again. Yeah, hacks. Confirmed by yours truly. Give me 10 tokens. Give me 10. I'll take one too because you know what? When I get 10, that's another one. Win 2 tokens for every winning domination. Congrats. I ain't asked. I'll be back in a minute, guys. I'm gonna go and get some bread and Nutella. Knockoff, by the way, guys. I don't Nutella. I can't afford real bread either. I should have to use these.